Over the last few episodes of Onboard Lifestyle, the crew took a break from Basik to beat the heat and spend some time at 5,100 feet in Santiago Titlan, Guatemala. Our time there was amazing as we played tourist to explore as much of this beautiful region as possible. But our time in Guatemala is coming to an end, so let's pick up our story as we try to sneak just a little bit more in before we leave.
Okay, it's girls' day today. Not really, but Emma and I decided to do a little girls' date by having some brunch at Bamboo. There's a really cute hotel that's literally 2 steps away from this driveway to the next driveway.
I can't wait to try some of the food.
I know, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I like my girl time with this one. Any chance we get, we're gonna spend time together.
We discovered this wonderful little hotel and restaurant just a few steps away from our house, about halfway through our stay in Guatemala. Bamboo just has this welcoming feel as you wander around the grounds. And for about $100, you can stay in an amazing room with spectacular views, and then eat world-class food at prices far less than most fast food restaurants. Just FYI, we are not at all sponsored by Bamboo. We just love the place and wanted to share.
Oh, gracias. Oh, that's beautiful.
Do you need more coffee?
Yes, please. That was outstanding. The food, the people, the atmosphere.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Emma and I are going to come back here, probably with Teal too. Depends on how he feels. But we're going to come back here and take full advantage of their pool and jacuzzi. It costs, I think it's 5 quetzals for a day pass here. And why not? I think that is, 80 cents or something? Anyways.
Going to meet up with the ladies. They're over at Bamboo, relaxing at the pool. It's only a short walk. See if I can find them. Oh, there they are. Look at this. They got the place to themselves. What do you think of this?
It's a really cool place.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah. It's like a little slice of heaven in paradise.
Okay. Bittersweet.
Bittersweet. It was fun.
It was fun, but it's good to get back to Basik, but it's sad to leave this beautiful country.
From the other side.
We'll wave as we go by. You got it, Em?
Yep.
Then, just like that, The crew was off on our 8-hour drive back to Marina, Chiapas. Guatemala was a pleasant surprise. We didn't know what to expect, but we are leaving with nothing but smiles on our faces, as our experience here was exceptional. The drive was long, but seemed to fly by in a blink as we were soon at the border. Checking out of Guatemala went smooth.
Okay, all checked out.
But once again, we had a bit of a hiccup.
So our little hiccup, you guessed it, was this little guy. Getting into Guatemala was pretty much somewhat easy, even though it took about 2 hours to get them to go through all the documents, all the stamps and everything. Getting into Guatemala was pretty easy. Now, getting back from Guatemala into Mexico proved to be a lot more difficult. For whatever reason, obviously we're not going to be filming while we're in the immigration office. They really are against that. The biggest thing I didn't understand was that he has been in Mexico now for the past 1.5 years and never had an issue. Their issue with my limited Spanish was not the paperwork, not his vaccinations. It was more his bedding. His bedding has been in Guatemala, which they, I guess, have an issue with. And there was a moment of panic where we did not think that they were going to allow him back into the country. Somehow, between me almost crying and our translator, our driver Nicholas, trying to explain to them that we didn't know about not having the bedding in the kennel or whatever, they, for whatever reason, let us back in with Compass. Because come on now, how do you not love him?
With not much of the day left, we returned to Basik, tired from the long trip. Our day was about over, but our driver Nicholas still had the return trip before his day would end. This time of year you can expect rain on any given day in the late afternoon and evening in Marina, Chiapas, from a light sprinkle to an all-out deluge. Since we've arrived here, we've been advised by the sealant gods of a few areas on Basik that require just a little extra attention.
Well, I knew it was gonna happen. We all knew it actually. But after this last haul out, things have shifted a little bit and now these beautiful windows are leaking. Teal's out there right now. This is kind of a band-aid because eventually we are gonna have to replace our windows since they weren't the right ones to begin with, but they were what we decided to go with. And they're starting to get a little crazy. Hopefully we can put off this project for a few more years. So now Teal's gonna, I guess, reseal it and put an extra blocking. So then these two right here, these areas, are going to have a special block, so then he can kind of tighten up the bolts a little bit more. Hopefully this will help and fix the leak, because the other day it was torrential rain and we got, I don't know how much, Emma?
Jeez, just a ton.
We had a lot of rain on the dash and that was not a good thing. You got all your components
I think so.
ready?
I think so. I'm gonna wing this one.
I said you keep coming in every 5 minutes because you're sweating through your shirts.
It is warm out here. Hey, but look,
It's not too bad right now.
got my fan.
It's kind of nice up here right now.
It is. Okay, here's the plan. We are going to back a couple of these out. The problem was this corner I was not able to get a good fastening on because the trim was a little bit short. So the water's getting under here somewhere and then leaking in. So we're gonna,
Like a waterfall.
It was, man. Well, it rains hard here.
I think it was the last time we hauled out. Kind of
Wiggled the boat a
a
little.
little bit, yeah.
I don't know if it's that. I think it's just the expansion and contraction of the boat with this hot weather.
Well, that's my theory.
But I'll kind of tune this whole area up, put some new sealant in there, and get some proper backing in here. And I think it'll at least slow it down.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
Better than what we've been dealing with.
That's right. Buckets of water.
Yeah. seem like much, but you have to. Okay.
Okay, check that out.
Okay, I made this little backer piece now. So when I drive these screws through, it'll work the same way this other one. See, the trim took this corner right here, and I wasn't able to get any backing on this, and was a problem. So I made this. We'll be able to tap into this, and should fix the problem.
Nice.
Guess we'll see, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, we had embedded these originally with a Sikaflex, so we're gonna use that to do our little temporary repair here. Well, hopefully it's more than temporary, but I have a feeling we're gonna end up rebedding this whole window bank here soon, but it's a rainy season right now. We'll wait for drier weather for that. So this little Band-Aid should get us through this wet time. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill each of the screw holes first, and then I'm actually gonna tape off and put a nice bead around the top edge of this window. So much rain just comes off this top that it's hard to hold it back. But I think this will work. Okay, go ahead and put that white spacer on. Is it on there? Okay, I'm gonna just start tightening things up really slow.
Feels pretty solid.
How's it going? Pretty good?
I sure hope this works, but yeah, looks like it. This is supposed to blend away because it's white.
Yep, definitely.
Just don't look too hard. This is a messy job.
Yes, it is. Okay, that looks like it's about the right tip. Nerve-wracking.
Nerve-wracking. It is,
Black
because this is
Sikaflex.
nasty stuff, but it's good stuff.
That's
So
right.
we're gonna do a different thing, right? We're going to Sikaflex the tops of the windows.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave the bottoms open, and I'm just gonna just to give that help divert the water around all these.
I agree. It's gonna be nice.
This is gonna be tough.
Well, that's super high tech with that finger glove.
Hey, it works. Got a little thick right here.
Yeah. Just gotta be careful not to really make such a mess.
I know.
Looks good though. is our test. It is downpour right now. And look, no leaks! No leaks! So happy. Compass, what do you think? Not sure what to make of this. Every day is thunder and lightning.
Thanks for hanging out with us on this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. A special thanks goes out to our amazing patrons, whose generous support fuels the production of our videos. Join our crew if you can. Guatemala was a gem, even if it takes a little patience to travel in and out with animals. It sure felt good to get back to Basik, minus the leak. Come back next week to see what the crew is up to. See you then!